Welcome to Council in Brief. I'm your host, Mershai Sahalu. June is Pride Month, and Montgomery County officials recently kicked off the Pride Month with a flag raising and a new bus.
June marks Pride Month.
And I am so excited to get this month started.
Council President Evan Glass, along with County Executive Mark Elridge, kicked off Pride Month in Montgomery County on Thursday with the 5th annual Pride Flag raising ceremony on Veterans Memorial Plaza in Rockville.
That is Montgomery County, where you do not restrain yourself to say who you love.
That together we are strong, and I have constantly said that a community is a family, and I thank my family for being here today.
Speakers arrived in the first ever MC Dot Ride with Pride Ride-On bus. It will be integrated into routes all over the county throughout June.
What you're seeing here is a depiction of the Pride flag and obviously the Ride with Pride emblem. That's part of the campaign DOT is doing to try to build more support for an inclusive and diverse community here in Montgomery County.
Since January of this year, there have been over 520 pieces of legislation introduced across this country against the LGBTQ plus community. It is a record and it is a disgrace.
And Pride is a time to celebrate because joy and celebration are a form of resistance. And so this month, that is what we need to do.
As people who sit in seats of power, the more need there is for us to stand up and be loud and publicly push back against that kind of hatred.
You know what's true? Hope and love, not fear and hate. And in Montgomery County, we have time and again chosen hope and love.
I want to make sure that everyone in Montgomery County, everyone in Maryland feels welcome for who you are every day.
I pledge my support in doing everything I can to make them feel welcome, comfortable, and included. And justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
And just as the sun is shining here, it will continue shining on us and making sure that everybody is welcome.
Governor Wes Moore visited Montgomery County for a pedestrian safety walk in Wheaton, organized by Councilmember Natalie Fani-González.
Hi, how are you?
Governor Wes Moore, along with members of his administration, paid a visit to Montgomery County for a safety and economic development walk on state-controlled Georgia Avenue in Wheaton. Joined by state and county elected officials, the walk was organized by District 6 Councilmember Natalie Fani-González to show the governor her constituents' daily concern, pedestrian safety.
Too many people have been killed just by crossing the street. Just because they have the right to mobilize themselves, that doesn't mean that they can get killed. Every single person who lives here has the right to move around safely. This community is gathering because we want to make sure that we bring change finally in this area.
Pedestrian fatalities have been rising across the region, with Georgia Avenue being one of the most hazardous roads in Montgomery County. Because Georgia Avenue is a state road, Councilmember Fani-González is seeking more state resources for safety improvements.
See how impossible it is? If you're like pushing a stroller here, it's not safe. Then you have this crossing right here that nobody stops. You see the crossing? No one ever stops. No.
As part of the walk, she presented a revitalization plan to improve Georgia Avenue and make downtown Wheaton more accessible.
We're gonna stop by the metro, which is right there.
The walk included stops along local businesses that will benefit from traffic safety changes.
We want to redesign this whole area with First Mill Road and connect to the mall too. That's key. People should be able to walk and bike to the mall because that's a key job center for the area. But we won't be able to do that unless the state is on board.
We have to make sure that when we say leave no one behind, when we say that we want to create communities and create environments where everybody is seen and heard and respected, that means communities like Wheaton, that means communities and districts all throughout Montgomery County. That means making sure that all people have the basic right to movement and access in a way that is safe.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Council in Brief. I'm Mershai Sahalu. Thanks for watching.